What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another NBA video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Kyrie Irving trade rumors. So as you all know, freaking Kyrie Irving, like in a conference with the Cavs, he was all like, "I want to get traded. I want to be the main person on the team." And yeah. And so now, I guess the Cavs are looking to trade him, I guess. So yeah. But before this video starts, I'm going to have to apologize for not uploading for a week. That's my bad. I'm thinking about recording a what's it called? I'm thinking about recording reenacting remaking the NBA's greatest dunks, in-game dunks. So yeah, if you want to see that, type that in the comments that you want to see the in-game dunk video. But yeah, that's gonna be a lot of editing though. But yeah, after 6 minutes of recording, I'm finally gonna get on to the actual freaking video. Kyrie Irving, earlier this week, told the Cavaliers in a meeting that he wants out of Cleveland. He wants to move to a different freaking team where he could be the main person, the main superstar on the team, where like he was the main scorer and stuff. And it's kind of weird because nobody expected this at all. But that is just another reason why this is the greatest offseason in freaking NBA history, pretty much. Because we got Jimmy leaving the Bulls to the Timberwolves. Carmelo might leave to the Rockets. Chris Paul went to the Rockets. And, wait, who else? Oh yeah, Gordon Hayward left to the Celtics. And Paul George went to the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Larry Markkinen went to the Bulls, but nobody really thinks that's a good thing, but except for me. But yeah, Larry Markkinen is the greatest of all time. But yeah, let's get on to the video. So I could have easily made a video titled like which teams I think Kyrie Irving should go to. But the thing is, it's not like free agency. He's not gonna like choose what team he's going to. It's gonna be the Cavaliers' choice where they want him to be traded. And so the 4 teams that Kyrie Irving has said he wanted to go to was the Timberwolves, which that would be a good move like for him, but like it is confusing me because like he literally said that he wants to be the main person, but like if he goes to the Timberwolves, then he's gonna be behind Jimmy Butler, he's gonna be behind Jimmy Butler and Cat, maybe Andrew Wiggins. So that makes it's kind of like weird, but like it's a good fit for him though. So it's whatever. Also, he said the Miami Heat. And yeah, I don't know about that. And then he also said so the teams that Kyrie Irving is thinking about going to are number 1, the Minnesota Timberwolves. So here are my thoughts on Kyrie Irving to the Minnesota Timberwolves. As I said, like, it doesn't make any sense to me because he literally said it himself that he wants to be the main person on the team. And if he goes to the Timberwolves, he's going to be behind Jimmy Butler and Karl Anthony Towns, and maybe even Wiggins. But I'm pretty sure Wiggins is going to have to go if they make a trade, because like there's no way that the T-Wolves are going to be able to keep Wiggins, Cat, and Jimmy Butler if they trade for Irving. They're going to have to get rid of Wiggins probably, and some other young players, and maybe like some picks and stuff. So yeah, I think it doesn't make any sense because like he wants to be the main person, but then he's going to be behind 2 people if he goes there. But if he could just take on a role of being like the 3rd option behind Jimmy Butler and Cat, then I think he could, like, it's a really good fit because the Timberwolves, I should say, they have Jimmy Butler at the shooting guard. At the small forward, Wiggins is going to be gone. So Shabazz Muhammad, is he even still on the team? I don't know. It's gonna be some random nerd at just small forward, and then it's gonna be power forward Taj Gibson and center Cat. So, oh yeah, and at point guard Kyrie Irving. It's gonna be a goblin. Well, I don't know why I said it's gonna be a freaking. It's gonna be a freaking GOAT lineup. It's gonna be. I think they're gonna be like. They might make it to the Western Conference Finals if that's their starting lineup. But yeah, I think it will be a good fit because Kyrie Irving, he has shown like that he could facilitate, so he could just facilitate to Karl-Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler throughout the game, and he also shows that he can take over games. Like he scored 57 against the Spurs that one year. He has a clutch gene. I think like he like scored a fadeaway jump shot over Klay Thompson on the Christmas game that one year, and he just score in bunches. So yeah, I think Kyrie Irving is like the best fit for the T-Wolves because like if he has an off game, then Cat and Jimmy could just take on all the scoring and stuff, and then he could just sit back and facilitate and stuff. But if he's on fire, then he could just go off for like 50 points. And Cat and Jimmy Butler will still do their thing, score like a couple of like 20 points. So yeah, I think it's a good fit because like he could score in bunches for them, and he could also facilitate to Cat and Jimmy Butler, and freaking and Kyrie Irving already knows how to play with another like. Usually when two all-stars team up, it's like some people worry about like how are they gonna pair up together because like they both were all-stars on the team, and now like they're playing on the same team. How are they gonna like spread the scoring and stuff? But Kyrie Irving has showed that he can play alongside two all-stars already in Kevin Love and LeBron James. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good for T-Wolves fans that he might go there. Timberwolves fans, yeah. So yeah, let me just recap. It's a good thing that he could go to the Timberwolves because he could facilitate some nights and he could score in bunches other nights. But it is kind of confusing because he said he wants to be the main person and he's gonna be behind Karl-Anthony Towns and Jimmy Butler. But yeah, the second team. Alright, so the second team that Kyrie Irving might get traded to is the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, I personally don't think it's a good trade, like a good option, a good place for Kyrie Irving to go, because the Knicks are trying to get rid of Melo, and then after they get rid of Melo, they're going to try to rebuild. And I know Kyrie Irving is still kind of young. He's 25. He's only 25 and he's still kind of young. But think about it. Porzingis, I actually don't know how his precise age, but I think he's under 23 years old. And Kyrie Irving is 25. And the Warriors are probably going to be like at the top of the league, winning all the championships for the next 4 years at least. Maybe even 5. So by the time that happens, Kyrie Irving is going to be like 30 years old. And his trade value is going to go down. And he's just, he's kind of, like 30 years old. You could still be in your prime when you're 30, but at the same time, you're old. If you're like 30 years old is old in NBA like years, because like your prime starts when you're like 27, and then once you get into the 30-year-old age, that's when you start like becoming old and stuff. And your trade value goes down and you just start like decreasing in skills. But yeah, I mean, I guess they could trade for Kyrie Irving, and then they will have to get rid of like Melo probably, and then because I'm pretty sure I heard that like there's no way that they're giving up Porzingis for Kyrie Irving. So yeah, I just don't think it's a good option for Kyrie Irving, and I don't think it's a good option for the Knicks, and I don't think it's a good option I just don't think it's gonna happen because like First off, they said they weren't going to trade Porzingis to get Kyrie Irving, which is pretty like you like how do you say, like it's expected that you're not going to trade Porzingis because he's the going to be the next star for the Knicks. But yeah, I think they should just rebuild and start tanking for the drafts and stuff. I mean, if they get Kyrie Irving, they might still lose a lot of games and get a good draft pick. But I'm talking about they should tank and get the first overall pick or second overall pick, because the Bulls are gonna get the first overall pick and get Michael Porter next year. But the Knicks should just tank and get the first or second pick in the draft instead of getting Kyrie Irving, and then Kyrie Irving's gonna make them win probably 30 games at least, and then they're just not going to get a good draft pick, and they're not going to win a championship, because even if they do, even if a miracle happens and then they get past LeBron, there's no way they're beating the Warriors. So I don't think it's a good option for the Knicks, Kyrie Irving, and I just don't think it's going to happen in general. So yeah, that was the second option for Kyrie Irving. The third option is the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, they have Hassan Whiteside, Tyler Johnson, Josh Richardson, something like that, and Justice Winslow and stuff. But the thing is, if they want to trade for Kyrie Irving, they're probably gonna have to get rid of Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson and stuff like that, and a couple picks. Because there's no way because they're probably not going to want to trade Whiteside, because he's their best player. So yeah, and they're going to probably have to trade Justice Winslow and more young players. And the thing is, if you ask me, if I'm rebuilding a team, and if you ask me, do you want a 25-year-old Kyrie Irving that's going to take you to the playoffs, might take you to the playoffs, but you're not going to go anywhere, and you're probably not going to be bad enough with Hassan Whiteside and Kyrie Irving to get a top draft pick? Or you could keep the young players like Justice Winslow, Josh Richardson, and all those young players, and their newest draft pick, I think they got Bam Adebayo, however you say his name. He looks like a good player in the summer league. He was tearing up the summer league and stuff. I mean, it is only the summer league, but he still did good. Some players didn't even do good in the summer league. But yeah, I think they should just, because if they want to get Kyrie Irving, they're gonna have to trade away their young players and probably future draft picks for Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie Irving's probably going to make them get wins with Hassan Whiteside, because Hassan Whiteside and Kyrie Irving will probably make them make the playoffs, or maybe just the 9th seed or the 10th seed, just barely out of the playoffs. And, there's no way they're going to win a championship with Hassan Whiteside and Kyrie Irving. I mean, they might be able to attract other free agents, other star free agents, but that is a rare chance that would actually happen. And Kyrie Irving and Hassan Whiteside. So yeah, Kyrie Irving and Hassan Whiteside are not going to win them a championship, and they're not going to that's not going to make them be bad enough to get a top 10 pick in the draft. So yeah, I think it's not a good move for Kyrie Irving, or the Miami Heat. Because the Miami Heat would just be better off developing Justice Winslow, Bam Adebayo, and Josh Richardson, and then maybe they'll develop into a player like Kyrie Irving, or they could just tank and then get a player that could become Kyrie Irving, or a player as good as Kyrie Irving in the draft. And because Kyrie Irving, Hassan Whiteside, there's no way they're going to win a championship, and there's no way they're going to get a top 10 pick. So yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. Well, it's going to be good for the Cavs, obviously, because they're going to get a bunch of young talent. I mean, they are, but the thing is with the Cavs, they're trying to win now, because they have LeBron James, who's about to decline and not be as good. So they're trying to win now. So I don't think they don't really need young players, but they'll take him if Kyrie Irving wants to leave. So yeah. But yeah, that was the Miami Heat. Alright, so the last and final team that Kyrie Irving might be traded to is the San Antonio Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs last year were one of the best teams in the league. I think they won like 60 games or something like that. And again, he's probably not going to be the first option if he goes to the Spurs. Just like if he went to the Minnesota Timberwolves, he wouldn't be the first option. But he would be a close second, though. Because, well, the Spurs are probably going to have to trade away LaMarcus Aldridge if they want to get Kyrie Irving. So it's going to be Kawhi Leonard and Kyrie Irving. Last year in the playoffs, the Spurs were like freaking so close to freaking beating the Warriors. I mean, and you might be wondering, didn't they did they get swept? I don't know. They lost the series not even close. But that was because Kawhi Leonard got injured. If you remember, in the first game of that Golden State Warriors versus San Antonio Spurs series, in the first game, Kawhi Leonard was going off, and he couldn't be stopped. And the Spurs were up by a freaking, was it like 20 points or something like that? But then Kawhi Leonard got injured, and then he by Zaza Pachulia, and then yeah, it was pretty much over for the Spurs right then and there for the whole series. Pretty much, it was over. It was over for the Spurs for the whole series. At right when Kawhi Leonard got injured, because he already got injured on that ankle, and then when he got injured again, it was like pretty much a wrap for the San Antonio Spurs season. But the thing is here, Kawhi Leonard doesn't have to try that hard. Well, I mean, he's probably gonna try his hardest. Like, he's gonna try his best to beat the Warriors. Like, even if Kyrie Irving is on the team, but some of the slack can go on to Kyrie Irving if he goes to the team. So I think this is the best fit for Kyrie Irving because he is going to be the second option on the team, and he's going to, because like LeBron James, I hate to say it, but like LeBron James, he doesn't really have that clutch factor. Most of the times it was Kyrie Irving. So, but this time Kawhi Leonard, he's like one of the clutchest players in the league. So if like Kawhi Leonard is guarded heavily in the clutch, then you could just pass it to Kyrie Irving, and then he would just go off in the clutch. So I think it's a good option for Kyrie Irving and the Spurs and the Cavaliers, because they probably will get LaMarcus Aldridge, and then like some other picks and stuff. But the thing is, if they get past the Golden State, because like, and you might be wondering, like, even if they did beat the Warriors in Game 1, they probably would have still lost the series. But that would be because Kawhi Leonard would be guarded heavily by Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and stuff. But if Kyrie Irving's on the team, then they would have to guard both of the players. And, you know, they're probably not going to be able to guard Kawhi and Kyrie. So it would just be freaking, like, I think the Spurs would actually have a good chance to actually beat the Warriors. But I don't know. I think this is a good option because when he was in Cleveland, it was like LeBron, Kyrie. No, it was like LeBron, Kyrie, and Love. But in this one, it's just Kawhi and Kyrie. Like, they both could just like score in bunches. Like LeBron James, like pretty much it was only Kyrie in the clutch. Like, I hate to say it, like some games LeBron would like do good in the clutch, but like most of the time, like Kevin Love and LeBron James, like Kevin Love might like hit a couple threes and LeBron James might do good in the clutch some games, but like some other games though, Kevin Love and LeBron James are like just not be good in the clutch. Like, I don't know, like, because like in the 2016 finals, Kyrie Irving is the one who made the game-winning shot in Game 7 over Steph Curry. And then Kyrie is the one who hit that fader over Klay Thompson in the Christmas game to like win the game. But like when I'm thinking of like clutch last second shots for the Cavaliers, I only think of Kyrie Irving like shots. Like LeBron James, like he doesn't have that clutch factor. And like he might have a clutch factor like scoring when there's 2 minutes left in the fourth, but like I'm talking about like 15 seconds left in the fourth clutch. And then Kawhi Leonard, he had multiple game winners and clutch shots in below 20 seconds. So the two clutchest players probably in the league, or like arguably two of the best clutch players in the league, are gonna team up. So like the whole game, if both of them are on the floor at all, well, if one of them is on the floor at all times, then they could have a good chance to beat the freaking Golden State. That's gonna be all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time.